Today's episode is brought to you by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Emma Stein with today's Free Press Voice Briefing. It's Thursday, August 11th, 2022. Last week, state officials urged the public to avoid all contact with part of the Huron River due to the release of hexavalent chromium, a potentially cancer-causing chemical. Now, the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy says the responsibility lies with Tri-Bar Manufacturing, a Wixom automotive supplier. The company allegedly overrode alarms 460 times as a large tank containing the chemical was drained into Wixom's wastewater treatment system. Company officials attributed the actions to a now-dismissed employee. One environmental activist said, quote, "The fact that they overrode their own alarms 460 times shows an obscene level of incompetence and disregard for our environment and public health."
I'm Susan Tompor, and I'm a columnist at the Detroit Free Press. After a year of juggling high gas and grocery prices, many consumers are looking for financial relief. Unfortunately, the scammers know that people are overstretched. And now the scammers are suggesting that some sort of government grant will solve your troubles. What's worse, you might hear about that grant from someone you trust, maybe your best friend or your aunt or your brother-in-law. Only the text you get or the message that you see on social media is actually from the scammer. The scammers are impersonating your friends and family to sound more credible. And let's face it, the size of some of these supposed grants, perhaps $30,000 or $50,000 or more, is extremely appealing. Never, ever give out your Social Security number or agree to pay hundreds or thousands of dollars in upfront fees or taxes for a grant that you heard about via text or social media. The scam could start out with something as simple as a $500 case file fee. But according to the AARP, consumers have complained that scammers have stolen anywhere from $4,000 to more than $9,000 in some recent cases when an elaborate government grant scheme took place. The crooks will ask you to buy gift cards, pay with cryptocurrency, or wire money. They may claim that the grant is there to help you during the pandemic, or perhaps even cover college education costs. In communities where there has been massive flooding or other natural disasters, the scammers often pretend they're offering emergency help from the federal government. Be extra skeptical. Do your research online and perhaps reach out to a real friend who might help you realize that this indeed is just another scam.
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. The era of Al is officially over in Detroit. On Wednesday afternoon, the Detroit Tigers relieved Al Avila of his duties as general manager and vice president of the ball club. Avila's time as GM resulted in no division titles or playoff appearances in his 7 years with the team. Entering the 2022 season, Avila had claimed that the rebuild for the Tigers was over. However, the Tigers have struggled for most of the season, sitting dead last in the AL Central. Tigers owner Chris Ilitch says that he, along with a group of people within the organization, will come together as they look to hire the next GM of the Tigers.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. I'll see you tomorrow.